Catherine Furnace is a perfect example of a signature site in the Shenandoah Valley. Coming here is a little bit like coming back in time. Katie, do you know a little bit of the history of the furnace?
I do, yeah. Our records show that it was the first time we can confirm the furnace being used is 1836, but it was probably older than that. Iron was taken from this furnace, smelt here, and then taken to Richmond to the Tredegar Iron Works, where it was used to make pots and pans and household goods and also armaments for the Confederates.
So Katie, is it safe to assume that since the furnace produced armaments and artillery for the Confederate war effort, that the owner of the furnace was a Confederate sympathizer?
Actually, Noah Foltz, who's the iron master here, was a Union sympathizer. And he had actually been sneaking Union soldiers up over the mountain, over the Massanutten into Fort Valley. And one time he made the mistake of guiding some Confederate officers dressed as Union soldiers up over the mountain, and they arrested.
I've actually heard the legend of Noah Foltz having helped, or that's actually been proven as fact, right, that Foltz helped Union troops escape into Fort Valley.
Yep.
But I've heard a legend that when he helped Union troops disguised as Confederate troops disguised as Union troops escape into Fort Valley, they forced him to burn his hand into the support beam of the furnace. Is that true?
There is a legend about that, and I can actually show you the marks that have led that legend to be told.
Well, moving on to the present day, it seems as though the furnace has weathered a little bit over the years. How do you maintain a site like this?
Well, it's a real challenge. The structure, because it's over 150 years old, it's been sitting out here in the weather, so we have to weather the natural elements, plants and things that try to get into the cracks. The cap up on the top of the furnace was added in 1978 to try and protect it for some of those elements. But in addition to nature, we also have human-caused deterioration. Just recently we had some vandalism here and some stones were removed from the furnace.
So as a result of the recent vandalism, how bad are the problems with the structure today?
They're pretty serious. We've been consulting with a local stonemason who has told us that this is in danger of collapse. So right now we're recruiting volunteers to do a project to not only repair this damage, but some other damage on the furnace.
Well, we at the Shenandoah Valley Battlefields Foundation certainly encourage everyone to help George Washington National Forest and the Lee Ranger District with restoring and protecting this site and also visiting the site. And we would definitely like to thank Katie Donahue of the Forest Service coming out and helping us today and showing us a little bit of the history of the furnace.
Sure, my pleasure.